All right. Good morning. We're going to try this again and record it here and then put it on Facebook. Uh, Hate we're not getting to see each and every one of you today, and whether it's at Cairo or Lee Memorial, either one. And we certainly hope everybody's doing well and staying warm. But we are where we are today, and we're just going to have to deal with what we got. So I'm not going to take long this morning and not preach a normal message like I would. Really just want to kind of maybe be an encouragement to you a little bit and just give you some words to while you're sitting around and not able to get out and do a whole lot, maybe give you some words to help encourage you and help you keep pressing on. I do want to say a few things before we get started, and just as a reminder, I know we put it on Facebook page just a moment ago, but if you've got any prayer requests that you'd like for us or the church to pray for, put them in the comments here. We can look back at those and get those in our bulletin and on our prayer list. So if you need to do that, just post it down at the bottom of this feed when we get through. Also, if you have any direct needs, you're having trouble getting something that you need during these days, weeks, whatever it is. I know some of you may not be in the condition to get out and go pick things up. If you need somebody to pick something up, if you would just contact me, one of the deacons, and if we can't do it ourselves, we'll find some in the church that can get it and help you out with that. So if you have that need directly, just feel free to call any of us, and we'll do our best to get it took care of. We are kind of conventional today, or non-conventional today, sitting in our house with lights off, and I've got a coal oil lamp that we got set up and doing, and when we was getting it lit and going this morning, I was thinking about my granddaddy, and one of the things he told my grandmother years ago, or was telling us, and grandmother come into the conversation, but he was telling all us kids and grandkids how that when he's growing up, if you had just one coal oil lamp, you was a poor man. If you had more than one, you had some money. And grandmother chimed in and she said, "Well, we had two." He said, "Well, I guess y'all was rich then." But anyway, it's kind of got us in an unconventional position, and we all feel uncomfortable. As I was thinking about this morning, looking out and thinking about it, we kind of out of our norms, but in reality, things could be a lot worse. We're in the middle of a winter storm, but even with that, things could be a lot worse. And we look out the window and we watch the trees snap out in the front yard, and then go to the back door and look out the window, and we see the trees snapping in the backyard, and just all seems bad, and the power's off, and what an inconvenience that is. And and we just feel like our world's upside down. But the reality of it is things aren't that bad at the moment. Just because we don't have the luxuries we've had and enjoy and those type things. I know if it's cold and you don't have the heat, that's one thing, but many of us are still comfortable with gas heat or wood heat or other types of forms of heat. We just don't have the luxury of our TVs and our electric lights and our cell phones being charged up and going all the time, and all of those things. And who knows, it may be a good thing for us to do without some of those things. I want to read a few verses out of the book of John, chapter 6. And it was while the disciples was in the midst of the storm. And it says this when in John chapter 6 and verse 15, when Jesus therefore perceived that they would they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed again into the mountain himself alone. And when evening was now come, his disciples went down unto the sea, and entered into a ship, and went over the sea toward Capernaum. And it was now dark, and Jesus was not come to them. And the sea arose by reasons of a great wind that blew. So when they had rowed about 25 or 30 furlong, they see Jesus walking on the water, drawing nigh unto the ship, and they were afraid. But he said unto them, It is I, be not afraid. Then they willingly received him into the ship, and immediately the ship was at the land whither they went. And what I want us to see this morning in that statement is, as we're in the midst of our storms, and as we're in the midst of our hardships, as we find ourselves today, and we're in those conditions, everybody that's listening to me in North Mississippi anyway, is in this same storm and facing these same things. And so many times we can find ourselves in our depressions and sinking low in those things. But what I want to encourage us to do is to look up and try to see in the midst of the storm, see Jesus. And we'll see him. We'll see him at work. We can see his building of our own faith, and the moving of our faith, the opening doors for us. But he says here to him, he says, be not afraid. In other words, don't fear, don't be troubled. And I want to encourage each of you that in the midst of this, I'm not saying it's not going to be hard. They rowed and rowed and rowed the ship and fought with the storm. But in the end, Jesus said, don't be afraid. It's me. And I'm here to take care of your storm. I'm here to take care of your troubles. We go back to Joshua. In Joshua chapter 1, as the Lord is preparing Joshua to minister to the Israelites. And 3 different times in Joshua chapter 1, the Lord looks to Joshua and he says, Joshua, be of good courage. Don't be strong and of good courage. He says, Joshua, don't be afraid. Look at what's ahead of you and know that in my strength, I'm going to carry you through. And the last time he says to Joshua there, he says, Joshua, I don't want you to be deceived in this. Have I not already told you? Have I not already said to be strong and to be of good courage? For I am with you. I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to leave you in this battle by yourself and in this task by yourself. But I'm going with you. And so Joshua, be of good courage. Be not afraid. And so we want to encourage you this morning to be of good courage. Don't be afraid in the midst of what we're facing, in the midst of where we're at, and going beyond just the storm, the physical storm that we're going through. Some of you may be going through some spiritual storms today as well, facing some things, and we want to say to you this morning, be not afraid. Be of good courage. God is with you. And as he speaks to you, as he guides, as he walks with you, know that he's going to provide. He's going to take care of each and every need that we have. There's a song in our hymn book that I was reminded of when we begin to think on some of these things along these lines. And the title of the song is God Will Take Care of You. It says, be not dismayed, whate'er betide, God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of love abide, God will take care of you. The second verse says, through days of toil, when heart doth fail, God will take care of you. When dangers fierce your path assail, God will take care of you. All you may need, he will provide. God will take care of you. Nothing you ask will be denied. God will take care of you. No matter what may be the test, God will take care of you. Lean weary one upon his breast, God will take care of you. God will take care of you through every day or all the way. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. I just want to encourage you today and remind you today that God has always took care of us, and he always will. Is always have his hand upon his children and walk through us through the days and the different trials, and even in the days of rejoicing of our life. He'll walk through each day. And so we just want you to lean upon him this morning, trust him, and take these silent times, these quiet times that we have over these next few days, and just be reminded of what God is doing and what God can do in your life. If you'll just lean on him and trust in him. We love each of you, and pray you have a good day, and give him the praise today. He's still worthy in the midst of the storm and days like today. So give God the glory and praise, and we'll look forward to see you in the days to come. God bless you.